Hey guys, J6 Au Natural. Girls are at karate. I am all by myself in my beautiful mid-renovation home, and I figured this would be a great time for me to exert myself a little bit and very gingerly go up the stairs and show you guys some progress. So pardon my slow moving and my huffing and puffing. So this is pretty much my kitchen and living area. That's my flooring over there. This is the new vaulted ceiling. That's that steel beam I talked about that weighs 900 pounds, is 40 feet long, and all that cool stuff. They've done the drywall, the sheetrock, the mudding. I'm learning all of this terminology. And my house is just, oh my gosh, look y'all, just dust. Look at this dust. We've tried to keep everything covered, and it's just so difficult because we have so much going on and we still have to cook and live here. So very excited about this. Look at that beautiful ceiling that he created. Okay, so I'm going to very carefully, because as you can see, there's no railing. I'm going to very carefully, post-surgery, use my hand to hold onto the wall as I go up the stairs. For anybody who knows where I live, send an ambulance if I fall. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Whew. All right, so I'm up here. Here is where the railing's going to be that looks over into the living area. Here is where the stairs are going to be. There's going to be some railing right here along the hallway. This is the hallway that goes to the attic and into the girls' rooms. I'm standing in the doorway of one, see? Okay, so here's the loft, the big new room. It's all coming together. Big bright windows. So here's where the wet bar is going to go. Whew, I'm out of breath. Being down with surgery has really done it to me. Here's the laundry room. Remember, we moved that upstairs. Excited. I got a new, what do they call that? The LG tower. It's arriving in a couple weeks. Here's the windows. There's the swimming pool. I don't know if you can see it. We're going to see some progress on that pretty quick. We've got a pump trying to get that water out of there right now. Here I have some new exciting updates on the deck since our last post a long time ago, pre-COVID, pre-surgery. There's the beautiful view. Isn't it just beautiful? There's the pool. They've moved a lot of dirt around outside. I'll show that to y'all too. They're pretty much regrading the whole yard. Okay, so I'm not supposed to lift more than 10 pounds. So I'm not gonna lift that big old bag of food holding that door shut, my dog food. But you guys can see, oh gosh, I so wanna go out there, but I'm not going to because I don't wanna have to move that tarp and stuff. Anyways, that's the deck that's gonna be outside. The upper deck that looks over the lake, and we'll be looking over the yard and the pool. So that right there is the door that goes there. All right, so used to I could walk straight through this laundry room all the way to the other rooms. But as Jules would say, now I have to parkour it down the scary hallway with no railing. Here's Juliet's room. Looking like a room. That door right there is their shared closet. There's their shared bathroom. So you can actually walk through both. Here's her view. What a lucky 9-year-old, right? See, they moved around. I had a huge pile of dirt there, and they've really distributed it well through my yard. So this is gonna be their joint closet walk through into Josie's room. There's that window everybody voted on. Thank you. Here's the view. You can see the roof. And you can see the street. I think it's perfect. Love it. And no, she's not gonna climb that roof. It's too darn steep. Here is her view. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that view. Dirt right now, but there'll be grass when they're done. And here's her room. And there's their joint bathroom. We're gonna have a shower over there, a toilet and a sink. So if we go outside of Josie's door, that's the attic. I wanted a door to the attic. I need to be able to get back there to the AC and, you know, change the filter. Where is it? They moved it, so I'm gonna have to, he'll have to show me where that is and make sure I have a trail to it. And there's all my stuff in the attic. And then that's the loft from the attic door. Looking down the hallway, I'm not gonna walk there because I have an issue with heights. We're gonna go back through the walk-through closet. Whew, I'm gonna take it slow, but I'll take you guys outside and kind of show you around what it's looking like. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, Jennifer, don't fall. There we go. See, look at that. Mess. Messy, but it's coming together, y'all. It's progress. Whew. All right. So, here's the living area. All my flooring for the entire house, top floor, bottom floor. Cannot wait to see that installed. So let's go outside of this dusty establishment. Everything's all piled onto my porch, my patio. There's Juliet's swing. We had to do away with the play set, which has definitely served its purpose and had a long life here since we first built. So she has her swing. There's the swimming pool. Look at all this dirt. Oh my gosh. There's my rainbow brick that I'm having to wait on. I think he said we're still about 15 weeks out before we can add that to the upper level. The whole world is seeing production issues from the pandemic, where stuff is just not readily available. But we'll get back there, y'all. Have faith. Come on now. We all need to have faith, right? Look at that. There was a huge slope. It's starting to look better. That's the little dog area behind that makeshift fence so that they can get out, do their business, run around a little bit. I was watching a home makeover, I don't know, some kind of show with Mom. Look at that. Isn't it pretty out today? And they were like, first rule of renovation, don't live there during it. It's like, well, I learned that the hard way, but heck, when you have a zoo, it's not like you can relocate. Look how pretty it is outside. This stuff right here, see that wood? That's like gold these days. Gold, gold, gold. Wood is expensive. I don't think I'm going to walk on that because I think it's probably, I don't know. I think it's pretty moist. Everybody loves that word, moist. I think the dirt's still pretty moist. But that's the pool. We're going to have the spa there, the shallow end there. You can kind of see where it goes into the tanning ledge there, and then down into my big swimmable, diveable area. A must for Sunnyside. I wish the sun was shining so y'all could see the colors in my brick. It's rainbow. Greens, golds, all different colors. Well, guys, that's it. That's the Sunnyside Aloha makeover update, renovation progress. I'm back from the dead, getting back to normal, slowly but surely after surgery and COVID. And I am super excited to see what this summer brings to us, right? So love y'all. Have a good one. Bye.